Yeah, I hope you done this one. Let's check this out. Let's give it a refresh again. Uh, let's type something like John, doesn't matter. Mail@mail.co, doesn't matter. And let's submit here. Password is required. The error throws, but now you see the username and email address we typed is persistent. Excuse me. So, uh, this is now better, right? As far as our user experience, let's write John at do.com and give the password of uh, 6 characters. Submit. Yeah, if you see our application should be registered. Our data should be registered. So if you go ahead and refresh, here we go. We have registered. Now you see the magic, right? Password is encrypted automatically. So this is the power of Adonis. So yeah, we did with our registration as well. So after registration, we should need to log in as well, right? So go again to register controller. After after we register, we should say auth await auth dot attend, and we don't need the remember here, but let's say new user dot email, but we cannot pass new user dot password since the new user dot password is something like uh, encrypted one. If you get it, if you console log it, so that we get the password from body as well, from body, right? Password. Now it should log in as well. Now let's session dot flash a message called registered and logged in. All right, and we should return response dot redirect to home page. All right, so let's use the auth as well. All right, now it should work. Now see the magic here, right? Let's refresh here. Hopefully, yes. Now let's go to right. Jane at do.com. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Submit. Now we have redirected to home. Yeah, we have not written that our home page, but it's registered and going to the home page. All right, so now it should register and it should logged in. All right, so that's all it. To let's we return a session message, right? This is a success message. So for our we implemented to get all the errors, but we didn't do the flash messages, right? For that, again, we need to go to app.h. All right. So after this one, let's copy everything here. Again, let's paste everything here. Instead of flash, if we have a flash message called message, we should do flash message of message. All right, and it should be a success message. All right, let's format this again. Good. Now it should throw the session message of success. Before we check it out, let's write this our home message. I mean home route. For that, let's go to routes.js. You know what, let's write route.get slash home, and let's look for a view here, return view.render home. All right, cool. Now it should work. We'll make sure that we have home.h. Instead of saying this, let's say welcome to home. All right, so yeah. One thing is we can, before checking out again, let's change the message in app.h. I mean in navbar. So if we are logged in, we don't need to show this login and register. Instead, we can show a message showing that we are logged in, so that route to show log out and home. All right. So let's write an if statement and saying if user dot if auth dot user, to check that it will show that it will return true or false. Like if it is logged in, it will say true. All right. So if user is logged in, we don't need to show this. We can show this message. Let's say logout and change this to logout, and it shouldn't be the span tag which is showing that we are currently in that route. All right. And another thing we can show is we can show home as well. Home, go to slash home. All right. And we need to show inside else. All right. At else, and we need to show this two inside them. Again, let's format it out. Cool. Now if we go ahead and refresh here, registered and logged in, right? The old flash message, it shows home and logout instead of registered and logged in, login. Okay. um One thing I want to know is, one thing I want to do is, let's create that logout route, right? So again, let's go to route.js. Let's write a logout route. For now, we'll write as a get request, right? So we don't need to, it is not recommended, but we'll change it to the last, right? We need auth here, we need session here, we need a response here, right? So await auth dot logout, not login, logout. That's it. It will log out from our application. And let's process a send message called session dot flash a message, and saying message, you are logged out, you are logged out. So all right, so let's check it out. Refresh here. What happened? Okay, yeah, let's write our return route as well. Return response dot redirect to login page. When we are logged out, we should see the login page again. All right. uh, let's add another message. uh, Come back soon. Right. Let's stop this again. Let's start this again. Uh, I don't know what is happening here. Do we have anything like another server or what? Oh, it is only a sync function. Oops, sorry about that. We should use a sync function. All right. Mm, yeah. Now it is everything is working. Let's refresh here. Yeah. Welcome to home. Again, we got this here. Let's try to log out. You're logged out and come back soon. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much done. We have register and login. So let's quickly write our login route. All right. So let's go to login controller. Let's copy everything here so that we can change as quick as possible. Let's copy everything here. Copy it, go to login controller, and after this, let's copy everything here. But we don't need to create a new user, so delete everything here. Uh, let's say logged in successfully. All right, return data to home. That's right, and we don't need to say whether it's unique or not. We don't check for this unique, and we don't need username here. And yeah, we don't need to check for min. And yeah, this should be login um, instead of register, right? So we are using the validate, so we need to include the validate here as well. So const validate equals use validator. All right, so that's it. Our login should work. For that, our login page is now empty, saying that login. So we need to write this login as well. All right. So yeah, for that, let's go to register dates. Let's copy everything here and paste in everything here. All right. Instead, we just change this to login, and we don't need username here. All right. And yeah, everything should now work. And let's change this to login. All right. So let's give it a refresh. Cool. Now we should be able to login. So one thing I want to say is this route slash login action comes from our routes. Okay. If you go ahead and see, we have a post request of slash login. All right. So again, let's check it out with Jane at do.com and give it a password of 123456. Unique validation failed on email, so we shouldn't do that. Where it is, let's go to the login controller. uh, this is very wrong to check unique in login, right? So let's do it again. Jane John at do.com and 123456. New user is not defined. What I'm doing is inside login controller, we are checking for new user.email. This should be body.email. All right. So again, give it a refresh. Now we have logged in successfully. Right. We have this. Now, one thing I want to notice, we have login and register route working and logout route is working. So one thing I want to mention is if you go ahead and see register, not register, register, we can see the register page even when we are logged in. uh, I don't want to do this, right? We don't want to. And if you see after logout, you can go to home. This is wrong, we shouldn't do this. So let's, for that we created two middlewares when we started our application, right? So um, inside middlewares we have auth and guest. So let's write auth. This auth, we are using our auth. So there is two auth and guest middleware is already available in Adonis, which is not that much how to say helpful for showing the session message and redirecting to the users. We need to do too much of work in that. So for that, what we are doing is we are writing our own middleware so that we can learn middlewares as well. Here we can try and catch. Since it's a asynchronous function, we could do that. So we can check for await auth dot check. Await auth dot check. What it will do is it will check for whether authentic user is authenticated or not. So if it is passing, so we need to go to the next step. Instead, we need to pass a session message, right? Session dot flash message showing that um, you should log in to see the home page. Again, it is not that much good, so you can change for the message whatever you want. Let's return response redirect to login page. All right, so here we need to use response auth and session. All right, we using everything here. All right, this is the authenticated middleware. Inside guest, again we need to write this guest is like we should not allow the user to see the login and register route when we are already logged in. For that, we'll write another catch, try and catch. Inside try, you'll again check for await auth dot check. If it is the case, uh, we need to session dot flash saying that, I mean, session dot flash saying that you are already logged in. All right, so again we need to return to the home page. Return response dot redirect to home. Okay, so if it is if the authentication is not done, so we need to go to the login page and register page, which is we need to continue to the next step. All right, that's all we need. So we need to register these middlewares, so that we need to go to start kernel.js. Again, if we go ahead and see, this is global middleware which will be available to everywhere, but we don't need to do that here, right? So if you go to named middlewares, there is auth and guest already available, which is coming from Adonis. But if you check this out, it will have some uh, it will not come with some flexibilities like how we are implementing it's right. So we don't need to do that. Instead, we use our own middleware, and we have auth for guest, app, middleware, and guest. All right, now this is, now it should, now it will start working now, right? So yeah, let's go to routes. Inside get home, we need to pass the middleware called uh, auth. So only authenticated users should see this. And in this, we need to show the middleware of guest, which only the guest middlewares, I mean, guest user can do this works. All right, we don't need to pass anything in the logout. All right, let's check it out. Let's see our app is running. Yes. Let's refresh here. Ooh, it's already working. All right. So now if we go to home page, it is redirecting to login page saying you should log in to see the home page and log I'm going to the login page to let's check jnet.com 123456 submit. Yeah, I logged in successfully. We are seeing the home page. If we go to register page, oh no, it is coming. If we go to login page, okay, we did something wrong in there. So let's again we go to guest. Yeah, we are not using this session and auth, right? Session auth response. Okay, now give it a refresh. Okay, change our application should running. Okay, okay, let's go to register route. Yeah, we are still not logged in, so it is showing this jnet.com 123456 submit. We are logged in. If we go to register, booting up to saying you are already logged in. If you go to login page, it is coming to home page saying you are logged in. So that's it for this. So I think we need to do any, I think we don't need to do anything except let's change this logout to the post request. So if you log out, you say you're logged, I mean you are logged in, I mean you are logged out. Mm, so it says you are logged out, come back soon. But if you again pause, go to log out, it will again say you are logged in, I mean you are logged out. Register out, you say log out. We should not let the user to do this, right? So that we'll change this to a post request. All right, let's do a post request. All right, so we do the post request. For that what we need to do is uh, so we did it in the um, navbar, right? So let's go to navbar. Okay, so we have this logout, right? So let's do this way, but instead we should not say going to login, but on click we are going to do on click equal to submit form, right? We are going to submit a form when we are uh, clicking this. All right, so hmm that's pretty much it. So I think we can do this on the top of lie. No, let's leave this here. uh, we need to write the form inside our applet so that we have the every logic inside here, so it is good to write in here script and write a function saying submit form. And so right, so uh, we need to run a form, right? Let's write here form method equal to post action equal to slash logout. All right, now it is a form, right? And we should have a submit form, and let's say we need to say input submit and value of submit. So if you see this in action, it will be look ugly, so we don't need to show this button, right? Let me check this out, right, so that you can understand this. Again, let's log in again. Chain at do.com 123456. Here you go. We don't need to see this button right after this, right? So let's make this form uh, style style of display none, which means it won't show up. Okay, and it won't show up, so right, so that makes sense. But when we are clicking this button, we should submit this form, right? So that we just say have an ID of logout, right? We are writing a function, right? So let's say document dot get element by id of submit form, not submit form, what is that, logout, right? uh, all right, logout logout dot submit. This will submit the form, right? Submit. Make sure the spelling of submit is right. So yeah, that's it. That's all we need. So if you go ahead and refresh here, we're still logged in. If you go ahead and click invalid CSRF token, right? That is pretty much easy, which is we didn't post the CSRF token. All right, so let's have a refresh here. Continue that saying what happened. CSRF failed. It should work. Let's start from here. So let's go to register. You are logged in already, so log out. You are logged out and come back soon, so that if you go ahead and so log out, route not found error will come up. All right, let's do on last one thing. Why not 404 page? After every route, all the routes, make sure you write this. Okay, uh, let's write the asterisk, which means everything that is not founding, right? So we are going to return a view, return view dot render 404. All right, inside views, create 404 dot edge, 404 dot edge, and say layout of layouts dot app, and section of content, and say let's do class equal to text sender, saying that route not found. You have reached the dead end. All right. Yes. We refresh here. Route not found. You have reached the dead end. All right. So that is working. Text center. So yeah, if you go any routes we didn't write, it will show up this. All right, with our navigation and everything. Okay, so login, register, everything will work. But if we don't go, something we don't have, route not found error will come up. Our login, our register, everything is working. We have everything set up absolutely right. So thank you for this. Thank you for this opportunity. So if you want to see something else, please let me know. I'll try to build it and show you the tutorial, right? So yeah, this is my first tutorial, so please give me a support so that I can also grow with you, right? So thanks a lot. We'll see then. Hopefully we'll see in the next tutorial. Okay.